Okwabrane one onye Ghana ni. Nti metimi a challenge no.
Yeah.
Number 2, ebia undi mfie du watch. Ebia ne etoso miensa 7 producer onye of sound mind.
Okay.
Ebia o trim yare. Anase obi a wosu gidi se emra bi si ne ho kwan ayense so timi tro ne. Sane main na unya protest here. You can only protest by filling the challenge form.
Okay.
And not fill a challenge form no. Electoral Commission will not issue the card to the person. Now, the be District Review Committee. This has been made since time immemorial, starting here registration elections. Now, the District Review Committee is made up of the police commander or district or an rep, the education director or district or an rep.
Yeah.
Nanano Martina Kunya or rep. And religious leaders, any opinion leaders also were rep. And young political parties now, they are registered in the various districts. You know. Yes, your reps was. This is a nipano, you challenge it, not because of Kwabrane, who you are saying, didn't buy a battle money. I need to also give him that opportunity. So, Baby, you know, a prove is a Ebia wedding fear do watch. Okay. Me Hana Mete, and our face also no, Madrimon coming, and it's animal. Now, the banner the tone send me this committee. Ehwe no mu se oh e no kre se ni pay e judge a no so wo krom ho se ni pay ade a e se tuma ne to and ye ma ne cho ne dia be ba na cho tinka we nkasem ni ho but where you are asking people or you are arming your supporters so bibi obebe bia no e se din kontima ne it just doesn't make sense sure Oko NDC for they are accusing the MPP say yeah basin for the bad places Oko Ketu South NDC brought a bus load of people, and you've seen the videos. A call viral, a driver need Janija passengers. When you're chino, a honor, or Janija passengers. But then in that, you know, yeah, for your son, Kobiao. We said, says any panel on ye, OBS any din a buy about to a woman. Nasa Nipano, a bad no barbecue dia. We will fill the challenge form near you see the due process to protest. Again, it's also not true. Here, Uko Sanarigu. A year in the northern region. Sanarigu is part of the 4 Tamale constituencies. Your Tamale North, South, Central, and Sanarigu because they're being Tamale constituencies. The NDC agents there, no, unfortunately, they stole the registration materials. My electoral commission had to report the case to the police. The police for they had to even sack some of their registration officials for connivance. Again, Oko. Baby to say asawase where are okay. The very things they are accusing the MPP of doing. One more so they are being accused of doing same. But what we will urge is that where you believe say sani pa we no and say ni din e ba ya battle homani no. Sani pa no you use the right provisions in the CI. Now they are challenging them. And the electoral commission they are better to just so far out of the 4.5 million, almost 4.5 million people on my register now. I'm saying just about 8,000 or so, and I challenge you. Okay. So it is very small, about 0.2% or 0.3%. It's meaning that the issue of challenge, you know, and yeah, are widespread, and yeah, I reach a proportion where I see a nano, there's call to arms, and I see a prayer, ube preunia, and answer obey. It's ubusame the basin I remain amateur stories in Biblia. Obeko down, or that's not even the case. I can tell you. Oh, say it do some way. Nipa can send Biblia. Nipa can send Biblia. One year, well, near pound him so near bon, Obekas why bon. Is that the so pamata the shadow. The NDC accused Madame Lydia Lassan. Of the Ayawaso West Wogon constituency. So no so akwa basen krofo. Me am a frame na she begin, you know. Ebusan say den kasa na ekoso. O cheche mu there's nothing like that. But yet you know NDC for no will go to the extent say and they will resist, we don't even know where they are resisting. Me one no pay. No be afraid say oh NDC for the supporters be fear Shaiman. And they back towards Ayawaso West. It be so they go towards Adenta. And I'm say nipa no ba na yes, you say nani say you be obetimi a year no. We will have to fill the challenge form. Okay. Yeah, go through the processes. Yeah, the amam rayeju. Say rayeju man kasem ni fie. Yeah. Na me ogide kase say not because of an election, it say obi praying here and I say obi losing a life out of it.
See free as one say o call a host so or say the military together with the NPP executives, constituent executives are moving to homes and searching rooms without any permission or legal approval. So an NDC branch chairperson has been brutalized by the military when she tried to prevent them from searching her room without any permission. What is our say we so if you buy a demo party no okay,
inti we know the me fan artist. But then where
they brought some pictures out
where military officers and na air almost search na party executives air for home equate. I mean maintenance as the party executives military and police air almost search. Interesting. The NDC said say in their strongholds they are being prevented from registering or being intimidated. Offer whole central hona okana. Whole central as at day 13. I registered 35,606, which is one of the highest in the country. As at day 13, I registered 35,606. Offer Ketu South, which is the NDC's biggest constituency. I registered also around 32,947. As at day 13. And these two constituencies now, figures now are part of the highest of constituencies and IPA register within the last 13 days. It is Obi Bano Bekache me say their supporters are being prevented or intimidated from registering now. It's the data now it doesn't support it. And Obi Anim say Ketu South, Ketu North, Whole Central. These are traditional NDC strongholds. Again, all the Kotano South. Vehicles belonging to NDC in Penifo. Attacked our supporters in Tano South. We had to report the case to the police. Police for no yachi ebimo. Medoko a Futu constituency. They've attacked some of our agents there. Inti when in my position on these matters is that Emrawo any expiry date and it is a milk. Because the expiry date in a tremo and answer yes. And number two, Emrawo a crime wo is also no any color. You can't color it. Say Nipana di Bonia, Emmanuel hide behind a political party. If an NPP supporter attack an NDC supporter, a Yamran yes a man juma. Say NDC supporter attack NPP supporter or an agent, Emmanuel yes a man juma. The moment Emmanuel be juma no. Must be a steady.
All right. The national organizer the Emma Amaiko NPP Rasami Eukuna Enino Edi Komono. Obeni yetwaso ana yebese yebura senior high school ahudo mu omo mo ho asese no so hwenti no mokoye. NDC for akasa omasem ya ne se omugidi se mu de edi ntwonti na mo hye nkoda se chinchina atwan wo enko because o hwe school ahudo bi mu asese mo record cases ni bebre. But yesterday no you say over the weekend no yes you introducing ama oro na naboachi na bi kura ko hodom ekoye campaign e school ahudo be no be kan statement ba ko bi ho ti NDC for chese akwan a ye fa so a COVID-19 brem yare gina mu nanso yes nkoda nko churo mu din no enya de pa opagin asemu no say
nidi kan wo Ghana mra ye de ebu oman yen mra pon a obi bia wadi mfie du wo twibia no I said electoral commission den hyehyɛ eto akwemu mutimi cho ni din etimi to aba meboa a fundamental right of the person. It is a electoral commission hyehyɛ mra na o make arrangement se nipa na ti ase na o mfimu no wadi mfie du wo twenko a ese o make sure say one man akwanya ama na etimi acho ni din. Again these students so ayekan unfortunately for us is so many fie more campuses. The Electoral Commission, together with the Ghana Education Service, any heads of institutions, actually say, "Send a bit me a easier mom." The various polling station registration centers codes, no, yan linking to nearby the nearest senior high school, near Fanco, near Kochomudi. It's 70 no.
So almost young gazette.
And America said they haven't changed the codes. It's a electoral commission for political parties issue at an IPAC meeting. The IPAC meeting, NPP and NDC in Kwani. You have reps from civil society. You have the smaller political parties. Then you have the big political parties. Yen na honobia vote ye bako. NDC vote ye one. And LPG vote ye one. NPP vote ye one. and a PNC who vote to be one.
Okay.
It is all come up political parties to do an dream echo baby back. That is the essence of democracy. The fact to say, I'm a big boy and I'm a big player, be a big party. Now, be a smaller party, naming your dream, none will vote to the right.
Okay.
So the fact that me, I'm a big player, no, my wishes should prevail, then that is not democracy. That is rule of might. Intino, your course, our IPAC meeting. Electoral Commission, they better the political parties themselves said, say, and who be here say, your mano, yes, your Mokwani, be more Marco Chomdi. No, Electoral Commission should put in place measures. I bet me so no abwa sa emianum.
Okay.
Na anase ye may. Sani ye be ya almost so kwa chomudino, and kwa kofa emu yare ene sa niema no amrel. And the various things I'm actually crowd more videos United Television so. We share the spacing in terms of the social distancing and then the protocols you observe our campuses now. I think say instead no easy class should use that. Now I'm replicating more in the various communities. Now we can say National Youth Organizer the NPP.
Yeah, also already chunkra kasa afa but we station back with GH1 so say enya acceptable. Say also rat and a beat me so they will look into that matter. Is it true or campaign?
Me kasa enumerate.
Okay.
And so I'm about to do because I wanted to get an understanding.
Okay.
And then his position was that yes, I'm a campaign. Now, however, no, NDC in the Ashanti region, they visited some schools,
okay,
including their regional executives. I almost their two on social media, where you have their Bantama youth organizer even thanking their regional secretary and their regional executives for visiting these senior high schools. Into also no call quasiteni, send your course and also to also remind us culture.
Yeah.
If you make sure, say, I will also urge the Deputy Education Minister and the Ministry of Education, say, in the strict application of the rules, and me and Chairman this phone for us to also respond. And Sana Omwa, they have to make sure, say, there's level playing field or no. Because if the NDC had the luxury to visit the senior high school, then you are also asking the MPP to also do something.
But did you witness yourself say NDC for call?
Oh, Mister, I've seen some of the pictures.
So did you condemn it?
Mister, I only saw it in Mabel Studio because I'm a youth organizer. And also some of these pictures, send them. It is something that you know, but it cannot be say 4 legs good and 2 legs bad. At the end, some political parties and politicians rather campuses that is a standard rule. But where you have them, you cannot tell me say oh the oko could na veranda so and any students kasai obi the oko okura classroom ni na no e pet because it's the campus meboa then ye na engineer gate ni ye use megaphone ye na fan communicate with the students na wo inside the school.
Right, opinion regards to maybe if you want about issue for us to see but I'm unfortunate say Oshe baby to say Odogo senior high school if you tested positive for her so whom ahodo but say even you bet me the school be center mama ko chom dia ebre wo mu awofo kra yem hyehye wo mo na chinchina nkoda yekoi unni ni se anka ye twentwen so wo sa kwan no so na nka be wase se chinchina na wo ko chom di.
Oh, and I make us say edin cho no so by force. Obi a wedi ho mfie do oche. Nipa no express ni intentions then a willingness so be kwa control ni di untimi nsi ne kwan.
Okay,
but one man no sa kwanya no a watomra since electoral commission create the environment for them to register na nipa na aka say no me dey me pese me tro me di it's a different matter.
Okay,
but one man no sa nhihye no one man no that option say u pese u tro udin a ubetimi akwa me gidi say let's look at it from that angle. Then number 2, and then we meet the president of CHAS.
Okay.
That's heads of assistant senior high schools.
Yeah.
And the journalist and the interviewer no busa no question. Or say, do you think that where we've gotten to we should close down the schools? He said no. Because or say the situation has not reached a proportional obeka say you can even call it an alarming situation as they close it down the schools. Meaning, I work crockesim there. We are easy to say, so young to two schools now, Colani use e-learning. Ubu on more Casapen on them, Meno Case. Ubi se Crebias or Bumpruguachi.
Okay.
Ubu on my Shatatalia Crassi babia. Seven previous and yan inform so, but they be a woman know and yet TV so. Tis e-learning Okusiano by virtue of witchcraft and answer them.
It is the fact say obi well crossing your access to e-learning no.
Yeah.
That's your idea super koswa.
And I'm saying if the kids are in school, I am convinced say at least they will be safe there because the measures are too in place.
Okay.
Government distribute a new face mask to the various senior high schools. I need one of the propaganda. Na me tie a radio station in the afternoon.
Okay.
Or more news item in the afternoon, painting the picture. Say many schools on Sankai.
Exactly.
When they call the head of assistant senior high school, the president, was saying no credit. I buy first one or the buy and almost obianye bi. Now what for one reason or the other on Sankai odi and ya san frel. Second, the various regional director of education.
Okay.
Nakoje Odiakem. Mr. Nyobisi, I heard it.
Okay.
I think the interviewer wanted to push the president to accept to say ebini ho. And I say again, government has also supplied them with the hand sanitizers near there. Nukre woman say, we are in a very critical situation where we need to choose between risk reduction and risk avoidance.
Okay.
Risk avoidance, so then our position is that me obi a move nko baby ye na ye ndampem na ye mompae se yare no etwam a ebia be afe ebia be bosomi nsia ebia be mfie mi ni na dampem ye da faako. But the moment akwabra no be move from a bedroom e dey about hall say no you have left that risk avoidance, at the call risk reduction. Now, who PFU now about Bontia and Penforce out the face mask. Who do baby, who could any institution and our baby, insure who runs with insure any seminar, who we are for hand sanitizer goons. Who bet me a sign your wing now, who bet me a corona nibi.
Exactly.
Only my agents.
No,
however, oh yes, sign your way no, it reduces the risk of you getting it. Into one now who kwabra no fifia no pa na so ba adwuma wo UTV. Okay. You are prone to the virus.
Exactly.
Ubetimi enya. Ti ada na akola na ono so no wadu ni pempen so na brabo mu a ese nipa no to etimi move to the next phase. Otimi de try the exam no dey move to the next level of na brabo. One day ye ka kire ne say wo de obetimi akọ adwuma. Wo de obetimi akọ TV. Me de metimi akọ radio. But wo no de school asem no me entwentwen so. Yenuanom NDC for ya ena ye mankola itina fie eche omo be ka chese ya enkola na itina fie no aban adwen boni nti ya man mofra na nyenyem.
So is it because of pressure from NDC
sometimes we don't even know how to please the NDC anymore.
But you're not pleasing only NDC Ghanaians. Say Ghana for NDC for
no kwabrane why ye all kind statement what's the yenuanom NDC for a press conference. So I'm responding to yenuanom NDC press conference. Okay. Me Ghana media on what catch him so me mama friend coffee. But what catch him the NDC president.
Nagrat Penny into Kabul Makasa.
And I say NDC statement at the chairman. And Nagrat Penny now can I say ma just opposite that with that of the president of the heads of assisted senior high school. Yeah. Nagrat is stakeholder. Charles is a stakeholder. Into when you are government and you are confronted with both, what do you do? Nagrat is a teacher for Kabumku. And Charles for no headmasters for no mutual institutions. Na stakeholders. My thing is that if a buying yebema yenia komofrane so support the head teachers, GS for bema or monitoring team no scale up ni omu yebia. Then send a brano the supervisors and the monitors from the GS and the education ministry and the Ministry of Health echo around constantly in the various senior high schools. Abofrabia will show signs where you put the person. Mind you, government fumigated all the senior high schools, any JHS, and I'm afraid all of them. Abaya supply the PPEs. It is Abofrabia school. Nasa wakwako show signs of the COVID. It could also be so was fifi and odiako. Only me agency. And I could also be so if your school muhono. and e bi obi odini de afifie so no e de abrɛ cause no mo nko school na on record covid and no mo call schools no mo call school no so within the 14-21 days period no that is when na covid no so symptoms no obi anya bia e be show mo recover and as e be show na aka no and the virus is in such a way as we've been told by health experts say nya so mu na we immune system entimi an containing kwa obi pusagra ma be ka wato you can't hide it.
Okay.
But abofra no also betimi anya bi without showing any sign. But we go through it. Me have had quite a number of people around me omo anya bi.
Okay.
But omo ain't show any sign.
Okay.
Ebi mo mpokra na it was after your call testing and you hu say we nya bi. But up to date one felation was and they recover. Into me I think say you best say awofo. You know, say to them say I am ho.
Yeah.
And we are also bound to be very emotional. You move here you call boarding houses. We feel that pain. Sometimes mama no papa or in the middle of the night near catch you say obana yare. But how you been here a teacher for? You been here hairs for no so be more many akomo frane ho. Na aface so you sermon central for. Any media houses maybe instead of helping to spread fear. Say instead you beboa the various stakeholders buying health authorities.
Are you sure say essential for spreading fear?
I think some of the media houses deliberately because any news item especially at middays they will deliberately start by scaring you with figures. They will the person an idea then you know media houses are making. But you can recoveries. Recoveries. Chance and over 24,000 Ghanaians they recorded COVID. Some in the senior high, all can recoveries. Okay. But if you look at the cumulative figures alone, obey a mistake because Ghana and then case counted one. 24,000, 25,000. Yeah. Now we share recoveries. Now recoveries in Kwado almost 20,000 or 20,000. Then clearly, it shows that many of the patients, they are able to come back. And now, almost so active cases, dodo na so no mild, and now say moderate, and very few are critically ill. But those are just the cumulative figures. Now, and on one boy and radio does three things: to educate, to inform, and to entertain. Into the moment we lose the core side of the educational aspect of it. Not just say one may branch from the core values of what you do as a journalist and also as a media house. Not just say you are now entering into the phase of yellow journalism. But you can't afford these media houses. Ubu onuma odim, but deliberate. Ebi mo also so omunim. Intina ebia yesus ye boa me achom because ye po okwabrane this virus and this corona hwe obi anim ne timetable ubetimi anya no chena ubetimi anya no ne empire ne yebo and yes yakopon say the various protocols in ye ma ye no ubetimi aboa ama yare no abafo
24,988 new cases 470, deaths 139, recovery stroke discharge 21,067, active cases 3,782.
Active cases around 3,000.
Yeah,
it said if Oman news now can say nipa 24,988 enya corona. Ni nipa no ni obi abeka na ewu
na ma di mane moso.
Now, boss, we are now casting a mum, no young Coswa, na ye ho a ye tete ne ya pomu de
ne ya recoveries ni kwa no mche se massage no cause no recoveries na massage omo ho ato omo ntina asa ban kofo but start ne koso de be na
case ni increase meba nipa ne ho nto na massage ne ye how do you massage
so start juju nkofo akoma wanda somebody be doors list
we dey me na make na o yes ada na che yenu anu mo ye adwuma wa pomuden aso ye no na just ye nyomu ni nipa na untimi twa ntronche
okay
o doctor and our lawyer
okay
cause o doctor there yare ne hye baby no wan kan je say yare ne hye wa account wa obesa akọ nti obehu
exactly
na yare wo hoi enim fere masa ebetima mo lose self esteem because ade anka onna manka wo abetimi aye
ntimi nya bio
wo ya na adampem a nti na lumba kan o so bi benya wa
ifi
yare ana meboa ene ohia nti eba o lawyer so a wakodi bonu an chiechi mu an kire no a wo chiechi mu kire no be hu hawa obe massage ade na aka bia ma and I have no doubt in my mind say the competencies of our people working at the various testing centers. These are scientists. Be a one crying Noguchi, be a Kumasi, be a Western region, be a North. And some of these dedicated staff, including young men and women, even at the peril of their lives, they still go to work every morning.
Okay.
Me, I have a very close relation. My cousin Park no a part of those who test at one of the centers at Mimbodi. And sometimes we say, in the face of say what break the love for ne mind and intino obeko to the extent say okwa akoni krom ofi hawo ekoni krom say na be a house you betime establish a center to help baby and krom ewo which is very far from Accra. Inti let's not doubt commitment to our state.
And the some of the Omaka Beni Swa, it's me.
Oh, the Biniacho was a cow from our bind side. From our bind side.
My press conference.
No, from our bind side.
Yeah.
Yes, the institutions and we've done it. In the Omono, a do a local politics kaka. Tianon and yes, me any come. May I end the
for this out of my 5 minutes back home, so come go Masumo and some of my dear woman in at the Kuma and so ya, young Quentin Wakana, say, a map in every chick and chief mammo.
That's right.
And Mano Eka said. So far, Bosch hold on, Zungu crowd the any day. On my diso, BBI, kama. Overview, to say, policies.
About why I echo in 2020, NPP will campaign on the strength of our record. You buy a sebe, you name NDC for the echo elections. You almost said, do one be Kahondia, but Ushimwa, a Brimpon Toka. It will be an election between a former president and a sitting president.
Where's the president said it?
Oh, yes. An election, it being shut down, will be around 2 of an election. Yejitum say, you buy a Juma.
Okay.
You buy Niamana a church, you be street. Niamana a buying a net, so any say be possible. And I give you an example. On the issue of free senior high school, me na me gusu ya communicate ama NPP. NPP 1 advert of free SHS. NDC sponsor 38 adverts against 1 advert of free SHS. Say anya possible. Into they to them no can eliminate all the schools are under trees. Yes, so we felt to say a manual we can do that side by side.
Okay.
And they am no kasi yakofa free senior high school by. Yakofa no by NDC says it was going to take us 20 years to get free senior high school. You buy within a year. Even the Dalton Thomases and people who campaigned for His Excellency Mahama in 2016, Pokraji Tum say, or Momano Eco Free Senior High School. And no Kodanchan, teacher trainee and a nursing trainee student. Sabi ye chan allowances more catcher and say, on to a banager and over our dead body in your berry store. You buy it and they restore economy no engu. And they you buy so you can say in Chirichine, Kuyayo, Senabe, dead dams, beba. Over hundreds and hundreds of dams. I say to the extent and not to international standard improve. Now the standard they bet me at the store water for local
one village, one dam myself now.
Oh yes. Oh, so say and yet to say if our critics are saying say yet to international standard to them per the ayastic. But Mekaisa in 2016 in the studios of Peace FM. An NDC communicator, Ekache, and says, "I will one village, one dam. It be produce mosquitoes across the country." The panic thinking. So to the NDC, anything and everything about boy now to enjoy, and I'm saying possible. Be as it may, and His Excellency Alhaji Mahmoud Bawumia, the competent and the able partner of Nanado Dankwe Kufuado, and then who consider ne papa, no offer, ne spiritual father. National Chief Imam, Doctor Sheikh Osmanu Sharabutu. And then Oko Cheno say Nebanoa Nanado Dankwe Kufuado Efano and then a Koya you win here or Samba Bejini Honsha. For the MPP, we've always believed in the Christian Muslim ticket. That has been our tradition. The time of Dubois a Christian. Of a Rolanisi for Alasan, as a running mate. And we need but we never lost hope. In the year 2000, John Ajekum Kufuor Tikesi Abadrin Ekofa Alhaji Aliu Mahama. Kufuor and Yemamuya Dena of Fan Bible, na say all kind to get inspiration from her. No catching in Aliu was so called Moscow. Na eja also ni Nyankopon fa Al Quran. Na ye hasi betimi anya inspiration so a na ye aka ene Bible and Quran for Kufuor and Aliu. Eso boy me yetimi perform here. Again, in the case of Nanado Dankwa Kufuor, Okoye ofa Alhaji Dr. Mahmoud Baumia, Nanado, even when Ubiagidi Sanyama Nyeye, or no fa Bible, na Baumia so fa Quran, and with these two religious books, and no withstanding the test of time, they've been able to also help us. We find solace and inspiration from this ticket. Until for us, we will concentrate on selling Nanado and Dr. Baumia.
Quick one,
and we will not be interested to discuss the running mate
or the ticket because you body the mashasi oba na ucha suku allowance mu ucha we I say mama ni ebobu ho.
Oh man, you see,
and that
it's a very tricky.
Yeah.
Okoka, the moment you criticize the woman, you know men this for say on a man enya. Saos a video almost
mutimi di na tem ka me rap ase mo chairman bi e kan sa asem no.
Me say unya criticizing no.
Yeah.
In the end we have decided that Mama Jane will not be on the ballot. The one who will be on the ballot is Mr. Mahama.
So why are you attacking her?
Oh, sir, yeah, attacking no. Our party sort say he also ye hu omwa our opponent from the other side.
Yeah.
And it's important that we also understand say we will disagree over the political space.
Okay.
In the end, we won't concentrate on the NDC's running mate. But we believe, sir, with what the MPP, Dr. Baumia, and Nanado Dankwa Kufuor, you buy within 3.5 years. You call Ghana for him and Sadan Sayem, Kotojugu form near the home Brasier San Qua. Ghana for be Kaini Ayaye. Mama, you for more to do more for Ghana for.
Okay.
Now, as whether NDC take it, ebe you, enye you. Fear neko December day. Emu wasa. Na ye acha 9th of December. Emu ewiani emu enyumrede. UTV heya ni besa atena. Ni ya boss course.
Okay.
Anameboa. Nti anu ye wie na se ye MPP for ye call na adwuma ye na Ghana for ka se maya ade maya adwuma maya se na emu nkotena bench. We enye ntokwa. Ye call na omo ka se adwuma amaye ene nhyehyeye amode ato akwan mu ene Ghana for se ne yenya mumu gidie ene akwan a yeye across the country meanwhile NDC for se omaye akwan na ansa ne yeba ene ko the senior high schools are because of the double track yen pese Ghana ni biaba will be left out over 962 structures and you see across the senior high schools it be dormitories emu classroom blocks emu this emu that nti ekọ we nyina wie na Ghana for say nokre mama Ghana ye krabehwe mama Ghana ye de but still amonkoje wa homia yen ye lose election pen any ye win pen nti yen nuanom a ya na NDC for ye 8 years ye kotena mu si enya abotre tie bi enu pokra
ubu o man na sa o man na bubu no enu man ko ye mu de o man na ekohye dichi mu
I think the problem is that amemo papa no enche na ba wie
what was you say?
Na memo bone. Ubetima atnemu sa so you keep asking, afise say na ekotwa ba so na aka be 2 years afise say. Ba memo papa amemo papa ne sa niema Nanado kill us with enjoyment. Inti ama ubeka Jack no na just we are getting
Ghana for energy.
Me gidi say Nanado has been honest with the Ghanaian people.
So second me show mbutom and no ma den no ma bo kosoro no o say Ghana for energy.
No kre wom ne say okwabrane nyema ni bo wa kan Nanado na mu kraji tum say these are tough times because corona bae nye yenko awo aka wiase afa na ina all over the world no sebe nkofo lusu omadwuma enye se ye be ka nkofo yawo. We were doing well until COVID came. We share all our macroeconomic indicators. Nema ye dey measure the strength of an economy. Ye sika 7 to ye the manufacturing sector may grow around 9%. Just nkofo no they were in ankrankra dwumadi ba up. Ye nuanom mu yi sini, ye nuanom mo to dwom. And COVID buy. every sector of the economy has been affected. But there's a government that tells you, say, but I won't give up on you.
Okay.
Kakre womu biane abaya kofa this MBSSI support. So that by yenyanma yakwa hunchire mama kwa hunyehim. Yenfan kakra ni daso loan, any adum loan, ni adi yenfan support on mutimi nyina omonaso. And they why president has instructed why for no they are supporting athletes and community fears so munyashe. Yen pay bibi enfan so nsure mu kran yen support you on monthly basis for the next 6 months. E be say renewable. We are not so to nchen many more sectors of our economy and then omo produce you face mask. Almost all of them, Fefi Ghana. Right. It is this is not a government that will tell you, say, in the midst of the crisis, I've given up on you. You what doom so and at the height of doom so, and our business is closing down. And I Kania Bosan Ebiniho, the president of the land, Mr. Mahama at that time catching and say, if we want more light and if we want our light to be stable, we should be prepared to pay more. And I think that Nanado has been honest with the Ghanaian people. Now, I told the Papa no, he works too hard. I knew Nanado was going to perform as a president, but I didn't know, say, he was going to overperform within the first 4 years of our administration.
Wanda and 7 doors but said the actual for the sea can some gumasum dintino.
And then I'm saying,
I will be see. And I want to see uncle. Every to be coaching Kakabatam, if you said they say I didn't know. See, it's because in some day, we
oh, yes, so yeah, what the buyer say, yeah, say, 10 young, you will be a way me could channel Kakao, Ashanti region. Okay. After Mukakra
registration
registration
all right.
And I make quite we koba pro ni biaba. I was some friend. Yeah,
yeah, because some day a doors in the encoforce or much out the one because when you as I see you about my friend for name Benezanati, my papa's mechanic because I whole lot crying doors.
Honorable Benezanati say me the car.
Okay.
Because I make back the whole money training be on any about or kind quiz out.
Okay.
It's me call, but I think some question about these are places our visit.
Okay. Obani, you better ask Papa.
That's say one my BBS so I come.
Mate, me that's it. Right, we see Hayana, Edin Comunina, Edi AC Ura, Same Elku, national organizer, Edi Emma, Moiko NPP, and I do you Edi and Common Covenant Chibusiako, and Ethia Educhumam Rosana, Edi Cassandra Bermodo for yard much now, ever says she, I don't mean I say.